It's challenge day.
Let us begin.
Did you know LeBron James and JJ Redick got a podcast?
Yeah, it's fire.
Yo,
It's fire. I watched it. Was it Friday or Saturday? Yeah, it's
that joint is
it's
called
different.
Mind the Game,
yeah,
and I felt dumb.
yeah.
Dog. This basketball shit is a science.
I'm telling you, this
This
is
was talking like off the cuff. The way
Yeah.
they talking some coach. This is a show coaches should be watching.
like
High
even
school coaches, college coaches should be watching.
players should be watching this too. Like
Players
how these
should- yeah,
guys
definitely
are talking
players.
about how they talking about like I
That's
was
wow.
like, so some of the stuff I be saying, like even like on the podcast when I be talking like a little bit of my basketball talk, like it's like, yeah, like this are like, because I played the game for a while and I and I understand what they're talking about, but they have even more complicated concepts that like once you learn one concept, you have to flip it and run that
That's
same
one thing
play
he talked
but the
about,
reverse.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the other side of the court. So it's like, and he was like, and LeBron and JJ Redick, they kept saying the same thing. Like, yo, we play with players that they got the talent, but they ain't got it up here, bro. If you tell them to flip the play, they don't know where to be.
Yeah,
But
he's talking that.
that's why
talking
Q
that
was crazy.
basketball talk, and they're
Yeah.
like talking X's and O's kinds of things. They're
Yeah.
talking about a
He
floppy.
actually-
What's a floppy? They use
floppy,
like
yep.
floppy. I'm like, what the hell is that? And all that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah, they talk about pin downs and all
but
that.
the one thing the one thing that the gripe that I have,
Here we go.
the gripe that I have
uh-huh.
is I love the wine talk at the beginning.
Wine talk is fire.
Right,
Yeah.
they got a little wine, so you know my
they
ears
both
perked
into
up.
wine. Yeah, they both into wine. Yep.
But I don't really. I think they might be kept.
Why
Because
is
I'm
that?
like, okay, first of all,
Like JJ, I mean, obviously we know LeBron IQ, but JJ IQ is crazy too. Like,
for the wine,
both. Yeah, they're both connoisseurs of like wine. They really into it, bro.
bro.
Maybe not to your degree.
They were
maybe not to
talking
your
about-
degree, but
They were talking about some
they're really
shit.
on it though.
They were talking about some shit that was just so general
Mm-hmm.
and like high level that people that don't know nothing about wine could be like,
it might sound. Oh, okay, I see what you said.
I'm like, hold on. They talked about this joint is
I
from
see what you said. Yeah.
so LeBron said so he got a first of all, LeBron called this I brought a Chambertin. I brought a Chambertin.
I'm making you it. I'm making you it. So
Chambertin. Chambertin. It's French.
Your got
Chambertin.
They can't. They don't know.
I got this Chambertin. like no, dog. You
Yo.
sound like Kanye. When Kanye's like, I don't know how to pronounce nothing. Pass that Versace. Like you wouldn't do that.
That's Versace is crazy.
Kanye said, pass that Versace.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like Chambertin. All right. And and he says it's 2020. So that's all he said is that Chambertin from 2012 when he got that championship. And then JJ is like, oh yeah, the Burgundy wine. That's a great pick.
Mm.
And it's like you're thinking, oh, this guy say Chambertin, this guy talk about Burgundy, like, bruh, all they're talking about is Chicago and South Side. That's it.
That's it. Yeah,
They're
pretty
saying
much. Yeah, pretty much.
Chicago. All right, this whole
Yeah.
area, right,
Mhm.
is Burgundy, right?
Yes.
Just the name of the freaking region, just the whole region. This is you call it. It's like.
But bro, but bro, like I think you're.
No, and then he said,
this,
"Ooh, Burgundy. Oh, it's from Chambertin." Like,
bro,
no,
this is
there's like
really,
a dozen. There's like a dozen producers there in that area.
bro.
Who
You
knows the fuck you drinking?
You're reading. I think you're reading into it too much, bro. It's still a basketball pod, man.
No,
It's
then
a basketball pod,
I
man.
get it. But you trying to do a thing. You trying to pull one over on me. Dog. The wines
No,
that you
man.
can do a chamber. Okay, so you're thinking, dang, he must be drinking some exclusive shit that I can't have access to. Not like, dang, there's gonna be some tight stuff. He saved this since 2012. And granted, I bet he's got a nicer bottle, but
Yeah,
dude,
he got a nice mindset, actually.
you can get a Pinot Chambertin, from for like $40.
Yeah.
But there's ones you can get that's like $400.
Yeah.
And then let alone aging it from 2012,
Mhm.
it's probably worth a lot more than that now.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. But we don't know what he's drinking. We don't know what that joint was. He didn't even say the damn producer, man. It's like art. You wouldn't say that to you wouldn't have a freaking Basquiat on the wall, or you wouldn't have a freaking Van Gogh or something like that, or Frida, and just be like, oh, this is just a watercolor that I bought at Sotheby's, and walk away. No, you'd be like, yo, you named the artist, right? You put it, so name the artist. This is art. This is their art. That wine joint is their art. You know, you're gonna name the artist.
Yeah.
So I was disappointed by that, and also they didn't even drink it. Well, they didn't show them drinking it. They didn't even show them drinking it. But I think at one point I might have seen LeBron's glass, and he poured it right away too. When he like, you need to let that be breathe. First, it should have been open earlier. But okay, it's not an American wine. The thing is with the American wines, you gotta let them breathe a little bit longer because of the freaking.
Bro, this it's a basketball pod.
They trying to do a thing. They was trying to do a thing.
They were.
They get the water.
I agree. I agree.
Put a glass of water on that bit, or just put your drink on it. Man. Because the other reason too is I don't understand none of the I didn't understand none of the basketball shit.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because the fact that they have wine in there, it could attract a certain type of audience that's like, oh, let's see what these guys are talking about. Kind of thing. Because if you're like,
give it a little mention, just get a little. Don't make the whole show about it. Just get a little mention, like, oh yeah, I got this wine. This is what you call it wine. He did talk about it a little bit. Just say what the producer was from. You know what I mean? Like somebody want to go out and buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's a special wine. You like, I mean, maybe they're holding out for sponsorship or something like that. But like in the future, so they're not going to do free promotions, I guess. That's kind of like if you have a Rolex on, like Rolex don't need your promotion. Just say it's a Rolex, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if people that are into the Rolex market, if people are into the wine market, like this, you know what I mean? This ain't Adidas. This ain't freaking Nike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
and there are certain things that you will recognize as like legitimate, like you're talking about, like their languaging as they were talking about the wine. And like watches, you can kind of tell based on the timepiece. Like, okay, that's a Submariner. That's like, okay, that's an Oyster. I like that Oyster Perpetual you got there. Like, so like, yeah, it's yeah. So I mean, I get what you're saying.
I found it a little annoying.
it was a little off-putting. I understand.
Just don't do the wine thing at all if he ain't gonna give you no respect.
The way I took it, I was like, okay, I'm because I already because I follow Braun and JJ. I already knew they were into wines. So I was like, so I kind of took it with a grain of salt. I was like, I didn't really expect him to kind of like really like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't want him to do a whole section. I'm not saying do a whole 10 minutes on it, but like name the producer, name the wine, show the label or something. Don't show the label. That's too much free promotion right there. Don't show the label, but like just name it.
Yeah, you should at least give him some kind of